Hey guys, and welcome to day 7 of the Wine with Mallery 2012 Advent Calendar. I am forcing myself to be a little bit perky for you today because we had a Christmas party to go to yesterday, and my extravagant, really awesome hat is me mourning the waste of a day. Let's take a moment and mourn my day. Okay, well, the cat ruined that one. This is Bullwinkle. Say hi, Bullwinkle. Hello. He doesn't have a tail. Look at this. No tail. And he doesn't have testicles either. Manx cats. His mommy has a tail. His sister, 4 of them. 4 of the 6 came out without tails. So we kept 2 that didn't have tails because it makes for great game night conversation when someone sees one of our cats. But back to morning. This beauty here, $11 at Sears. I told you would never believe me when I said how much it was. $11 marked down from $50. Who's the man? I'm the man. Who got a really good clearance deal? This girl. Oh yeah. I'm very proud of this one. I actually wore it to Michael's grandma's funeral, and everybody loved it. Oh my goodness, where'd you get that hat? Got it at Sears. Yeah, that's right. $11. Oh, that is so cool. I said I'm bringing hats back. That's my thing. Like, I dig them. I say I dig them a lot, but they're pretty spunky. And this one is full of personality. I feel like a peacock, but it works. It's cool. We're talking about the infamous $2 chuck from Trader Joe's, Charles Shaw, and we are also talking about sippy cups. Sippy cups and bottles. Yeah. It's a very, very good thing in our house. We'll start with sippy cups because I need something chipper in my life today. Because my husband, oh my goodness, was he useless. I got just as little sleep as he did, a whole whopping 3 hours with, you wake up, you don't sleep well when you're drunk. That it doesn't work that way. And so I got just as much sleep as he did, maybe a little bit less because I did go get breakfast to put some protein and lots of apple juice into my system about 6:30. It helped. It still doesn't stop the room from spinning. And here I am drinking wine just for you because I already made you wait a day and I told you I wouldn't do that, but I was way too drunk to do a wine with Mallery last night in the hotel room. And the bar was too loud. Yeah, it just wouldn't have worked. Not at all. Sippy cups. Okay, so November 29th, 10 days ago, what happened was Michael woke up, toddler Michael, and I went into the laundry room to get him pajamas. Well, his diaper bag was there, and he had a bag of Cheerios in his diaper bag, and he kept grabbing the Cheerios and handing them to me. I'm like, no, honey, we'll get you food. That's your diaper bag food. Come on, we have to get you PJs because you peed all over yourself during the night. You can't feed or let him drink anything past like 8 o'clock because he just can't, he won't make it all night if you let him drink a whole bunch. I don't care what diaper he's in, it doesn't matter. He just won't make it. And then you walk into his bedroom and you're hit with a piss smell wall and you're pissed off because you had to change the sheet. And I used to only have one sheet, and then I got 2 sheets. So I recommend that anybody out there who might be a new mom, who might be pregnant right now, you need to put sheets on your freaking registry because you can't have just one sheet. It doesn't work unless you want to like do what I've done because I'm a bad mom. And you take a blanket and you put it on the mattress and you like tuck it in until you can get the laundry washed and get a sheet back on the bed. Yeah. Michael knows how to take the sheet off, so maybe he likes it. Maybe it's cool to him to sleep on the plastic waterproof mattress. I don't know, but I've done it. I'm sure someone else out there has done it too, so I'm not the only one who's improvised and thought they were super smart because they sucked so bad. But anyways, sippy cups. So he wanted Cheerios. I said no, I put them back. He grabbed them again, handed them to me. So you know what I did? Instead of him walking straight to the fridge because he knew where the bottles were, I poured them and I would put them in the bottom door so that he had to walk to the fridge and try to open the fridge, and mommy would help him open it because the suction's too strong, and he would get his bottle and he would turn around. I'd say, Michael, shut the door. He would shut the door and walk away, drinking his bottle. So for him to automatically go to something else instead of the refrigerator in the morning, that was kind of like, oh, big red fire truck. Maybe it's time, because the first time we tried this whole sippy cup thing, he screamed. He screamed for like 20 minutes at a time until I gave him the freaking bottle. It was awful. And my stepdad was just like, oh, well, we just, threw away the boys' bottles and it's in the trash. What are you gonna do? It's gone. Well, I tried it and it didn't work. I am sorry for all of you like old school parent people, but sometimes you just gotta let your kid take the reins. Let them do what they want to do when they're ready, because the second time we tried this whole sippy cup thing, it was he was like 16 and a half months old. Yeah, something like that. It worked. We are 10 days now of no bottles. You couldn't even say the word bottle. We still don't say it in our house, but you couldn't say that word without him wanting a bottle. He wanted it now, and you had better give him that bottle or he was about to make your life a living hell. That's how intense it was around here. We had to say the B word, that you put the M word in, because I started teaching him milk instead of bottle, and then he put the two together. So now it's sippy cup, and that's a whole new word that he has to learn. So we're on the right track here. But 10 days. This is a big deal in mom world, because you get to retire all of those bottles, all of those nipples, all of those brown circle things that go on the blue tubey thing that goes in the Dr. Brown's bottles. Like, no more washing them. Hallelujah. Oh my goodness. So let's talk sippy cups, because they're not all the same. And I didn't know this. I just bought sippy cups because they were $1 a piece. And they're not the cheap ones. It was just a really good coupon deals that I got. And I'm pretty darn proud of myself, because all my sippy cups have been no more than $2 each for like $7, $8 sippies. We're good. The first one that I bought and I hate. This is important for you too. This is a Munchkin one. Purple, 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 purple. But I hate it. It leaks. And I know they say they're like 100% leak proof, but that so is not true. I thought this one was a good one because it was like $1.24 on clearance at Walmart. I see why it was on clearance now. And it's a soft tip. So I'm like, oh, that's a good transition one. Blah, blah, blah. Except as soon as it tips over, milk just comes out of it. So water. If you have one of these and you want it to be a transition, just use water in it, or you'll be cleaning up so much. So then the next ones I bought were these two. And don't mind the colors because they were $1 each, so you take what you can get. You beggars aren't choosers around here. This one, it's a hard tip though. This one is kind of soft, but both by Playtex. He's okay with this one with like water and juice. He doesn't like milk in it. Why? I'm not quite sure. This one, we stick with juice because it's not his favorite sippy cup. But these two have this. A sippy cup has this little like stopper so that when you tip it over, it doesn't like pour out everywhere. You have this thing and it goes in here. See that? Yep, that's the air vent. Well, my husband, because he's a super dad, he will not suck on the sippy cup to make sure milk comes out of it. He always puts the stopper in the wrong way. It's really simple. I mean, you slip it in and you put it on the top and you suck the milk. This one is not done right because I couldn't get any suction. He hands his kid a sippy cup and then he gets pissed off when his kid throws it on the floor because nothing's coming out. But he won't test it because milk makes him gag. How fair is that, right? He's always like, no, honey, you test it, you test it. I'm like, I don't need to. I didn't give him the sippy cup. You do it, big boy. So then the next deal I got were on these event ones. Yeah, they're okay. I have no complaints. They don't leak. I like the inside of these way better because you can see it's not like the other ones. It pretty much just doesn't leak. That was a good Rite Aid sale. Yeah. No, that wasn't Rite Aid. That was Babies R Us. Playtex was Rite Aid. So then I got these that are dripping all over. These are by Nook, and they're kind of soft. You see that? He loves these. Loves them. I don't know why. I don't know, maybe it's like because this is all soft. But he will drink milk, anything in this one. And I got them for about $1 a piece. That's why they're pink, because you know I don't do pink. So I went to Walmart today because I had to go shopping for something. And I picked up a couple new ones. Michael has shown an interest in straws, and he knows how to drink out of them. So this is a Munchkin one, only because they were like $2.24, and there weren't any other straw brands at Walmart. So that's pretty cool, right? I haven't used it yet, so I can't even tell you, but I'm pretty sure this one's going to leak. So this is only going to be a water one. And then I bought this one because if I would have known a sippy cup like this existed, then I probably would have purchased it way back in the beginning and tried this whole sippy cup transition the right way. It looks kind of like a bottle. Kind of like a bottle and a sippy cup had a baby. It's a good time in the cupboard over here. This is a nipple-ish. Silicone. And it's by Nook. So the odds of this one leaking are very low. Yeah, it doesn't look like it'll leak at all. I love Nook. And they always have like these giveaways on their Facebook page. So it's worth it. You never know, you might get something free. I picked up this one because it's interesting. Michael really wants to drink out of my cup, and I let him, and only if I'm drinking water. And sometimes he spills it all down the front of him because I pour it too quick, and sometimes he just drinks like a big kid. I would never let him hold the glass, but the baby steps here. So Event makes this one. How cool is this? It's lip activated. You have to like push down for anything to come out. So it does come with like a little plastic cover. But like, that's pretty cool. He hasn't tried it yet, but I think he's going to love it because this should be a good transition from sippy cups to big boy cups. Transition products, get them, love them, embrace them, spend whatever money you need to make your life easier, because the second day of this whole awful sippy cup transition, like, I was so pissed. I even put it on Facebook, like, is this going to last forever? Because I am going to the funny farm. I never yelled at my child so much in his life as I did that day, because he was driving me crazy. Being a work-at-home mom sucks a little bit because you have to take care of your child and find the balance of working while you're taking care of your child. So sometimes that means like he sits right here behind me and I sit in front of him because he wants to be a part of my work. So I have to sit here and like, oh, peekaboo, ha 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 ha, peekaboo, ha 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 ha. Like, that's what you have to do, and you're trying to work. If I could have a solid 8 hours of work without a kid, I would get so much stuff done. But it doesn't work that way. You get like 3 hours of solid work a day because if you don't take a nap. I take naps sometimes because sometimes I only get 4 hours of sleep at night. And you can't operate on 4 hours of sleep. In case you forgot how random that one video was where I stayed up till 3:30 and he woke up at 7. That was a really bad video. So no one should be denied nap time if they need it, like I need it today. And that's what this is doing, covering up these really bad bags because I was tired going into the night. Charles Shaw. Okay. It's known as the 2-buck chuck at Trader Joe's because on the West Coast, I guess it's $1.99, and then here in Michigan, it is $2.99. So it is a good value if you're looking for a cheap wine. Now, we have been testing a lot of really good $3.99 wines, and I am not a huge fan of anything out of California. It takes a very special wine. There's just something about South America that Gets me all hot and bothered. I love it. So this wine, not my favorite, just to be honest with you. It's drinkable, very drinkable. I had to have a glass before I started this because I am absolutely exhausted, like fall asleep at the computer exhausted. But it's a little tart for me. It's not my thing. I'll drink it in the spirit of my advent calendar, and because I'm going to try and make up for another video tonight, and it's 11 o'clock and I wanted to go to bed at 8 o'clock. It's nothing good. Like, for $2.99, sure, get it. People will love it. It could be like good, oh, my party is blitzed and they just want more wine. They need more wine. Give it to them. Everyone will be happy because they're just looking for something in their glass so that they can like get really drunk and perhaps make bad decisions or make good decisions depending on who you're talking to, or barf everywhere. It just depends on your level of drunkenness, I guess. It's just meh. I like the word meh for some of these wines. Eh. Now, if it's from Chile, it's like me. Oh. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. This would be a good cooking wine because for $2.99, I mean, it's drinkable. You only want to cook with drinkable wines, but it's definitely not my favorite. Not my favorite. Let me check my notes. Yeah, that's all. Cheers. I'll catch you on the flip side.